Other than stopping the mob which came from Churachampur side to attack the Meitei villages, were led by those police. So police being jeopardized is on a community line. Nobody should be happy about it. Assam Rifles have been accused of helping the Kuki militants and protecting them and so on. And I mean, which is, if you go to Manipur, you will get to hear all these things. These are serious allegations. I think rather than being defensive, my position would be we should be worried.
What about the police helping by supplying arms and encouraging violence? Many see its role similar to the one in Delhi in the 1984 riots or the Gujarat carnage.
See, that's what I said, is that there is erosion of the state institutions, particularly Manipur Police and the Assam Rifles. These two have been under scanner from a lot of observers. There are evidences of how these two confronted. But as for Manipur Police, I must also tell you that the police in Churachampur, which is still the Manipur Police, have been accused by people from the Bishnupur areas and others on the 3rd of May. They were, rather than stopping the mob which came from Churachampur side to attack the Meitei villages, were led by those police. So police being jeopardized is on a community line. Nobody should be happy about it as an state institution. So the propaganda has presented Manipur Police as helping one ex-community rather than the other. The fact of the matter is, the same police have been accused of helping the other one if you are located in that area. So, I mean, that's a part. Assam Rifles have been accused of helping the Kuki militants and protecting them and so on. And I mean, which is, if you go to Manipur, you will get to hear all these things. These are serious allegations. I think rather than being defensive, my position would be we should be worried, because this clearly tells you that our institutions and agencies of the state has been sort of jeopardized and they have not been able to deal with this. These issues should have been taken up by responsible officers, either by those people who are running Manipur Police and those leading the Manipur Police as an organization, and the Assam Rifles, who, the officers in charge of that. They should have been worried about this thing and do something about this, rather than becoming part of the conflict by accusing one community or the other. They themselves should not have done that one. And above all, the political executive must take sole responsibility for all these things that have happened so far.
The police complicity, would you see that as something similar that what happened in Delhi in 1984 or in Gujarat?
In a sense, yes, because but in the sense that the institution has been communalized. So I think far more than looking at a simple term like complicity, I'm more worried about this state institution like police of a secular state has been splitted in this term. You don't post officers and men if you belong to a particular community in that area, in the same state. I mean, this is unacceptable. Right now in Manipur, Meiteis do not get posted in Churachampur and Kukis do not get posted in Imphal. That has never happened in 1993, which is what the Prime Minister also tried to draw a false comparison. 93, there was a semblance of the state. The violence was also particularly done at the level of the armed groups. This has gone down to the society level. That's the danger. And state bureaucracy has been communalized, which has never happened in 1993. But, unfortunately, these people are comparing unnecessarily with, just to cover up the basic failure of the, their governance at the moment.
Would you by that measure then say, or can one then conclude that the state government is supporting one group to commit atrocities on another?
They are supporting depending on where they are. If the police is in Churachampur, they are backing up the cookies. It seems to be the case. Whereas this side, there seems to be seen as supporting the Meiteis. You can't do it in a kind of a very simplistic reading of. That has been a false narrative that Manipur police is supporting Meiteis, for example, which is absolutely wrong. Because the same police was accused by many Meiteis for aiding those people who attack and burn down places in Tormung areas and so on. And besides, there are other community members besides these two communities in the police force. My only regret and my worry is that how come a state institution of a secular state has been communalized in this form that you don't put Meiteis in Churachampur as a policeman or cookies in Imphal, which